Hello and welcome to Copperhead Road Homestead. Get ready for the good, bad, and ugly in your garden. This is a collaboration that I've been tagged in by Walterman Homestead, and I am going to tag Homestead Aquarius. Everyone that's doing these videos is talking about the good things in their garden, the bad things in their garden, and the ugly things in their garden. I'm going to do the same thing. If you've been following my channel long, then you know that we do a lot of perennials here. We focus on trees and things that come back on their own. And those things on my homestead have been doing quite well. The good is this fig tree. I thought this fig tree was dead last year and things have come up from the roots. So that is good. Also, these elderberries behind me, they have grown up very well. This is the first year that I'll be getting elderberries from them. Won't be getting a lot, but I will be getting some. And several of my other fruit trees are doing quite well in addition to that. This here behind me is one of my peach trees. This is the first year that I should be getting peaches. And there's another tree up near the property line that has a peach or two on there as well. My Jerusalem artichokes are doing quite well. My blackberries are doing quite well. I've propagated many of my goji berries. My raspberries are growing well. I've got my first raspberries that I've gotten from this plant this year. As far as annual vegetables go, some of the very best that I've had, some of the good in my garden are these cucumbers, these volunteers. A lot of the ones that I've planted, I'll show you in just a minute, have not done very well, and I will explain why in just a moment. This is a Bing cherry, and it's leafing out and doing really well as well. So a lot of my, as I've already said, a lot of my perennials and trees are doing very well. That I would have to say is the good of my garden. Sorghum and this millet, they've done quite well in addition to that. Now prepare yourself for both the bad and the ugly. As far as the bad goes, I think I would have to say my topsy-turvy tomato planter has been the bad. Did a review of this earlier in the year, and it's really great in theory, and I like a lot of things about it, but as people suggested, you have to stay after it all the time to water it. And I've been so busy doing everything else, even though it's over here close to my house, I've not been diligent about keeping it watered. In addition to that, I've had some of these tobacco worms or hornworms on it as well. And they ate a bunch of the leaves off of here. It's still got life on there. In fact, it's got a little tomato here and a couple others, but I've not been watering it very well, and the worms got it. For that reason, I'm going to say this is the bad. Now prepare yourself for the ugly. This back here behind me is the ugly. I haven't done any videos on this yet because I've been embarrassed to tell you and to show you this, if I'm completely honest. I've been so busy with other things. We've been trying to arrange for our pond to be dug. We've got this other project that we haven't told you all about that's going to come up very soon that I should be letting you know about in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We've got a home remodel going on, and I've been dealing with several other things, all in addition to the content that I'm creating. That takes a bit of time every single day. I don't know if you remember me planting all of the pumpkin plants, but I planted a big long row of them right back here, and they have completely grown up in weeds as well. I thought it was gonna be okay. I thought maybe the pumpkins could drown out the weeds, but it didn't happen that way. They've all been covered up by all these weeds. The weeds are the bad. I almost hesitate to tell you because it may come across to some of you that I have everything together, I know exactly what I'm doing, and that this is the way that you should do things. That is not the way I intend for my channel and for my videos to come across. Instead, I'm hoping things come across as here is someone who is trying some things and is out there making some mistakes and experimenting. I have learned a lot of lessons. That's the good in the ugly. I'm gonna modify significantly next year to make sure that this doesn't happen again. This, by the way, right behind me is wild game food or millet. Really great cover crop, and that's what we're probably gonna use it for in the future. We're gonna save the seed heads off of these, and we're gonna use those for next year's seed, the very best of these seeds. Again, we were tagged by Walterman Homestead. They have a YouTube channel. I will put a link to their YouTube channel down below, and I am tagging Homestead Aquarius. He has a YouTube channel, and I will put a link to his YouTube channel down below as well. Check them out. Search for the good and the bad and the ugly garden challenge or collaboration, and you will see several other videos. If you like things like this on my channel, collaborations and showing you some of our mistakes and some of our triumphs, then like and subscribe, hit that notification bell and select all so you never miss a notification. Thanks.